Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to pick number 9 of my 31 favorite hard rock and heavy metal albums of the 80s. We've got 31 days here in the month of May. In 2023, I have been counting down alongside you guys each and every day my favorite 31 heavy albums of the 80s. A decade jam-packed full of great heavy albums. Literally, for me, hundreds of favorites. Somehow, some way, we've whittled it down to our top 31, and we've ranked them in our order of preference. Not easy at all. But today, coming in at number 9, is an album I think most of you who know me knew was coming. This is the 4th album from this band, released May 16th, 1983, recorded at Compass Point Studios in Nassau, the Bahamas, produced by Martin Birch for EMI Records. I am talking about the 4th album from Iron Maiden, Peace of Mind, and yes, the third and final appearance on my top 31, because I limited myself to only a maximum of 3 for any band. If I decided to go over that, they would be on here again. But I said, you know what, you can't have like the same 5 or 6 bands take up the entire list, because that would have been very, very easy to do. So yeah, this will be the final appearance of Iron Maiden on my list. Of course, we've previously seen Number of the Beast and Killers appear on this list. Peace of Mind, my favorite Maiden album of all time. Very important album because, of course, it debuts the first appearance on a record of drummer Nico McBrain, who replaces Clive Burr, all right, and forms what many people consider the classic lineup of Iron Maiden, joining Bruce Dickinson on vocals, Adrian Smith, Neil Murray on guitars, and, of course, band leader, chief songwriter, and bassist Steve Harris. Martin Birch adding his amazing production values once again to this album. He's worked with so many great artists, of course, Rainbow and Whitesnake and Deep Purple, right, and Michael Schenker Group and Iron Maiden. It's kind of like these big names, Blue Oyster Cult, right? So Peace of Mind, filled with great songs. It has arguably one of the great heavy metal album openers of all time in Where Eagles Dare. What better way to announce yourself on the drum kit than the opening drum barrage from Nico on Where Eagles Dare? Great song. Revelations, another killer track. Flight of Icarus, one of perhaps 2 most well-known songs from this album, somewhat of a, if you can call it a hit from this album. Then you got Die With Your Boots On, very, very cool song there. That's side 1, hard to beat. Side 2, the original LP, starts over the Trooper. One of the classic Iron Maiden songs. Power Metal Fury, classic Metal Fury, whatever you want to call it. Great guitar riff, just it propulses, it moves, it's fast, it's heavy. Awesome stuff. Then you got Still Life, Quest for Fire, Sun and Steel. Arguably those 3 songs, perhaps the weaker subset of songs from the album, but still got some really good stuff there as well. And then to finish it all off, I'm a big fan of To Tame a Land, one of their early kind of epic songs. You had this is To Tame a Land, I think, is the band getting to that point, Steve Harris getting to that point where they're going to start writing even longer tracks that would kind of highlight much of their latter catalog, right? Rime of the Ancient Merit, of course, coming up in just a short time on the next album, takes it even longer. But of course, each of the last couple of albums, their first 3 albums, filled with some lengthier tracks as well. Phantom of the Opera, of course, 22 Acacia Avenue, those tracks you get pushing 6-minute barrier thereabouts. Here, 7 minutes and change, To Tame a Land. Awesome stuff. And on this album, Mr. Harris, of course, sharing a lot of the writing with other guys in the band, right? You got Bruce Dickinson wrote Revelations, Flight of Icarus, Adrian Smith, Bruce Dickinson right there. Die With Your Boots On, co-written by the 3 guys. Dave Murray, Still Life, along with Steve Harris. Bruce co-wrote Sun and Steel. So you got some guys helping out here, and you would see this throughout the rest of their career, where they would all take part in the songwriting for the most part. So pretty cool stuff. So yeah, I'm a big fan. Great album. And again, you might have Iron Maiden albums that might be stronger start to finish and better consistency amongst all the tracks. I did mention there are 3 songs on here which may be a little weaker than the rest, but for me, when you've got Where Eagles Dare, Revelations, Flight of Icarus, Die With Your Boots On, The Trooper, and To Tame a Land all on one album, Still Life, Quest for Fire, and Sun and Steel, good stuff for sure. Maybe not quite up to the high standards of those other songs, but yeah, just amazing stuff. Great album, just love it. Love the cover. Right there, you got Eddie in chains in the sanitarium, or in the in the secret room, right, where he can bother no one. Shaved head, looks like he's had a lobotomy as well. I pity the people who did that operation on him, right? Eddie will get his revenge. He will indeed. So there you have it. Peace of Mind by Iron Maiden is my number 9. Let us know what you think of this classic Maiden album in the comments below, as well as your pick for number 9. And we'll do this all over again tomorrow morning with pick number 8 as we march our way to number 1. And then we change gears for the month of June. Each and every day I'll be counting down my favorite 30 progressive rock albums of the 70s. We're going to go back to the 70s. We're going to count down my favorite prog albums of the 70s. I think I'm going to go with the same kind of rules as I did this month, that no band can appear more than 3 times in my list. So that will, of course, for the Yeses and the Genesises and the King Crimson and the Gentle Giants and the Rushes. Rush could arguably take part in both of these lists, right? Because Rush kind of any band kind of bridges that gap between prog and hard rock and metal. So you're probably going to see Rush on that list as well, and you've already seen him on this list. You might even see him again. So, but otherwise, Jeff Tull will appear. You got Pink Floyd and ELP and all these other bands, Renaissance, right? Who's going to show up? I don't know, because I haven't done my list yet, but that's coming up. I'm going to be working on it over the weekend, so that's ready to go for next week when we kick it off with number 30 on the 1st. So stay tuned for all that. So thanks for watching, everybody. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube, all together, all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also, down below, we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, as well as our merch page. So thanks in advance for all that, and we'll see you real soon here with more stuff. Don't forget, tomorrow is What's Hot with Sea Tranquility Day. We got some new reviews for you. Probably not a ton tomorrow. Maybe you'll get 3, maybe 4, but I doubt it. Probably 3. 2 I've already got done for you. Hopefully we'll get another one. I didn't get much listening over the weekend because really busy, getting set up for spring and everything, outdoor stuff, a lot going on, and really didn't have much time to listen to a lot of new stuff, but I should have at least 3 for you, all right? If somehow miraculously I get a chance to listen to another album or 2 more than the couple times that I normally like to do before I start talking about them, maybe you'll get an extra one, so we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm Pete Pardo. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow morning with pick number 8 of my top 31 hard rock and heavy metal albums of the 80s. Till then, have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.